Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Glenn with UFC Breaks here. How are you? Today we've got something new. It's actually brand new, and this is Panini Contenders. I didn't think we'd ever get back to a Panini product, but here we are. So this is PFL, but what's interesting about this is not the PFL, but Bellator. And who was in Bellator at the end? Fedor. So in this product, you can see there's actually some interesting fighters on there. They got Cyborg, Dakota Dechevia, I think is going to be interesting. And Ngannou, who knows if he makes it back to the UFC one day. I can't see what it says. Well, we'll find it in a second. Paul Hughes, Usman Nurmagomedov, who I believe is Khabib's cousin. There's some good looking stuff in here. I haven't looked at the odds at all, so I'm going to hold it up here for just a second in case you want to take a look and pause it. But what I read was that there's a bunch of inserts, there's a bunch of autos. We're looking for one thing, essentially. We want Fedor autos. That's what I want. I think the Fedor auto is super interesting. He only has a handful of autos out there ever, lifetime, and they were all kind of like this pre-Topps, pre-Panini era. I think it's going to be super interesting to see. I think his rookie auto is like a leaf card. So I wanted to pick it up. These, when they released, on release day, were like $80. $80 is interesting price point. It's not 500 or whatever we're seeing now. So I wanted to give it a shot. Unfortunately, I missed the pre-order entirely, so I had to pay the street price of like $140, which could still be interesting. So we'll see. I'm going to get into it right now. Take a look, see what we get. All right, who was it? Oh, Johnny Eblin. For the life of me, I couldn't read what it said there. Johnny Eblin right there. Okay, find 4 autos per box, so that's cool. And the other thing was, it looks like a lot of these autos are to 99, a couple to 49, and then some below that. So it could be interesting. When I opened up Power Slap, that also had like 4 autos per box, so you have a much better hit rate. Also, Contenders is a series that they do for like football and I'm sure some other things. So that's cool. Panini Contenders. I like that. So we'll take these out. I don't know how many packs. Oh, there's not many at all. Okay. Cool box. This is kind of like Panini's attempt at reclaiming an MMA franchise. 4 packs, 4 autos is what I'm expecting. So we'll get after it right now. See if we get lucky. The Fedor auto would be crazy. He's actually one of the guys who got me into MMA, UFC, everything. I have his book. He has an instructional book on how to strike, how to grapple, how to submit people. I've read every page of it. Okay, first off the bat, they have kind of like a season ticket look. Well, I guess that's a season ticket. But like Chronicles. Looks kind of like Chronicles a little bit. So we got Carl Moore. I'm going to just publicly tell you my ignorance of the PFL. I don't know a lot of the guys in there. But we got Carl Moore to 25. We got Brent Primus to 199. It's cool. If they're all serial numbered, that's cool too. There's a real crazy looking card back here. Mark Diakase, I didn't even know he was in the PFL. He was in the UFC, but he kind of was like a crazy striker at times, and then just like a grappler, like a wet blanket. So I don't know if he ever punched his ticket there, but that's the 49. So maybe we'll see Mark Diakase again one day. What's this? Okay, this might be sweet. If this is an auto of Usman, I'm gonna be excited. All right, it's not an auto. It is a supernatural. Usman Nurmagomedov Supernatural. I'll have to look. We'll have to do a little more research. I don't know if it's like a case hit, if it's a regular insert, but it looks cool. Oh, no. Oh, no, it's not as bad as I thought. So this is Taylor Santos, who was also previously in the UFC. I thought it was going to be a Taylor Santos auto, which I was not super hyped about. But for the win, looks like an insert. And then this, what do we have here? Carl Elbrexton. And this is Bellator Inc. to 10. So, like, this card in a Fedor would be a banger. I don't know who Carl Albrechtsen is, but I'm going to find out. But I mean, we got an auto to 10. Not bad. Frank Mir? Was Frank... We don't win the... Hang on, we're going to do a little research. What does it say here? Greatest heavyweight in MMA history, Frank Mir also had one of the longest, most productive careers. World champ finished his career in Bellator, earning a unanimous decision over Roy Nelson. I vaguely remember that. I was surprised to see him on there, but that's cool that there's a Frank Mir card. And this is like the... So these are like the base cards, it looks like. And then we got another Mark Diakese. Did I get two of the same Mark Diakese cards? No. Oh, okay. This one's the 49. It's like a bronze kind of color. And that's the base. So, kind of an interesting first pack. I thought it would be cool because it looked like there was a lot of familiar faces in this product. And the Fedor hunt is going to be epic. So we'll check this out a little bit more. Cards look nice. They're cheaper quality for sure than like Chrome or Topps or Prism or anything like that. So be gentle if you open them. As I just drop these all over the place. All right, let's see what we got. Darag Kelly. Sounds like a little Irish name to 199. So this is Phil Davis. Is this the same Phil Davis that was in the UFC like 15 years ago? Phil Davis to 99. The winning ticket with Dakota Dechevia to 25. Also, I like the scratchy deal here. It's like a little scratcher to 25. Dakota Dechevia. I think that's a good one. What do we got here? Oh my god, the name. Crown Jewels. I'm going to have to look up the rarity of all these. I have no idea. I'm going to do my best on this one, but it looks like Dovletsan Yagzhamuradov. Crown Jewels. Possibly a nice insert there. We got Impa Kasagane. Is this the auto? No? The auto is next. Impa Kasagane was the famous, like, viral KO, which after it happened to him, there's no way he's coming back and going in the UFC. Like, you can't have, like, the most viral KO ever and then have this guy hanging around. He's out. But he had a good career. Like, he was, I thought, a pretty good fighter until Joaquin Buckley did him in. It was at Joaquin Buckley, if I'm not getting this all wrong, he threw, like, a right body kick that Impa grabbed. And then Buckley, like, spun, jumped up, and threw his left foot and head kicked him and knocked him out. And it was like a wild, like, wiggly leg fall down. You can Google that. I'm sure it's out there. We got Jeremy Kennedy. Also, old-time UFC guy, I believe. To 49. One of the finest talents to ever come out of Canada. Since joining Bellator... Aaron Pico, Pedro Carvalho remains one of the top contenders. Okay, I'm pretty sure he was in the UFC. I could be wrong, or there's someone with the same name. But we got another auto. Usman Nurmagomedov. That's cool. I like that. And Nathan Kelly, base card. It's not a bad mix. Like, I was a little worried that the whole thing would just be like no names. Like, I don't know who any of these people are, but it doesn't feel that way. Oh, I got my hit cam here. Let me show you guys a hit. I think this Dakota Dechevia card might be the one. This might be the hit. We'll see. Dakota Dechevia. The scratcher card's a cool thing. I don't know if they do that in all the contenders or it's new, but I like it. So far, product feels fun. Dakota Dechevia again to 99. Very cool. Michael Venom Page. So that's interesting. He's somehow in the Panini and Topps product. Inexplicably. Michael Venom Page to 199. Season ticket. Who is this? Oleg Popov? I don't know who that is. But to 99. Oleg Popov to 99. We got another winning ticket from your friend and my favorite, Dovletsan Yagzhamuradov. And let's see. This one does not have a serial number, So I'm feeling really good about that Dakota card 25 right now. The serial numbers are a little hard to see, to be honest, so I think just go slow if you're going through these. You don't want to miss one. Who's it? Paul Hughes? Okay. Season ticket. Josh Silveria. Silvera. Josh Silveira. To 10. So there is a lot of low numbered stuff. That's the 10. Bryce Meredith. I thought it was Bryce Mitchell for a second. And Juliana Velasquez. 2 base cards. Get this auto to 10 in a sleeve. Both 2 autos have been to 10. I'm not sure what the first one was. So, I mean, if there's... I don't know. Probably the Fedor cards are stupid rare. Like, everyone wants them. We haven't even seen a Fedor base yet, so... And I bet the checklist isn't that big. I bet it's a short checklist on this. Panini quality control at it again. Packs disintegrating. Alright. Ramazan Kurmagomedov. A lot of Dagestani relatives, it looks like. Ante Delija to 199. What's this? For the win. So that other one I had was an insert. Is this an Overeem? No, it's Oleg Popov, but that is Overeem on the left. Looks like, right? Pretty sure. Looks like Overeem's doing better in that exchange. But that's an Oleg Popov to 99. A lot of serial numbers. Valentin Moldovsky. Let's see what you got here. Championship Contenders. Chris Cyborg winning ticket. Also not numbered. But a Cyborg winning ticket. The cards look really cool. Usman Nurmagomedov auto to 25. We'd probably keep that one. Usman auto to 25. That's a good one. For me, that's a good one. AJ McKee and Paul Daly. Okay. Usman to 25. Man, this is going to be like... The market for these are going to be so small, nobody's going to know what anything's going for. But Usman Nurmagomedov to 25, like, seems like a winner. Put that right there. So that's box 1. Let's see what's in box 2. No Fedor sightings as of yet, but we have 4 more chances at a big hit. I saw some of the cards were going for, like, I don't know if they were selling for this, but I did see some listed for, like, big money, like hundreds of thousands. People want those Fedors. All right, Panini. Let's see if we get Panini here or what happens. I think the product's cool. At $80, I think it's actually very cool. At street price, less cool. It's probably worth $80. Like, it's way better than a blaster. There's big name potential, but it's also, you know, how much you want to pay if you get 4 autos of people that you don't know who they are. And also, Panini's smart. They're going to start cheap and work their way up with this. $43.99. Gadzi Rabidanov. Phil Davis to $199. Season ticket. What was that? Magomed Umalatov to $99. I did not get the Fedor on that one. Dovletchan Yag Shimuradov. These names are a little tough. Some of them are. Who is this? Masayuki Kikuri auto to 49. I don't really follow the PFL that much. I may take a glance at it more often, but the problem is that I watched it a little bit when it first came out, but it was like impossible to bet it, and I just couldn't tell who was going to win ever. Thad Jean, Eddie Alvarez, and Alexander Chablis. The odds were like Sergio Pettis minus 600 against some guy I never heard of, like plus 500 you win. But like I don't know, it's too loose. Like and also if you don't follow it, you don't know who they are. Like you can't trust the Vegas line. I was like, it's tough. It's tough. Just like this packaging that doesn't want to open. Oleg Popov back at it again for $199. Valentin Moldovsky $299. Gabriel Braga to $199. Dakota DeChevia looks like base insert. Okay. And we got the Jeremy Kennedy auto, Canada's finest. Kayla Harrison, there's another one you want to be picking up cards on. Costello von Steenis. Brent Primus. All right. Kayla Harrison cards could be juicy. Who's going to stop Kayla Harrison in this life or the next? The answer, no one. There's no one that can beat her. We got 2 packs left. 2 packs. 2 shots at legendary Fedor Autos. Dakota DeChevia $299. I don't know what any of these parallels are. This is like liquid something. Gadzi Rabanov to $199. What's this? Dakota DeChevia to $99. Another good one of her. We've got Dakota DeChevia insert, it looks like. Season ticket. What is it? Oh, man. I thought we hit it. The Bellator ink is like the old school guys, I think. So Jeremy Kennedy to 25. Bellator ink. If that was a Fedor. Whoo, baby. Dalton Rosta. Bruno Capelozza. Archie Colgan. Base. So we're doing well on Jeremy Kennedy cards. One shot at the Fedor. One shot. I didn't even look into how hard it was going to be to get. We haven't even seen a base or an insert. Thinking they're not that prolific. But we have a shot. We've done damage with 1 pack before. We'll see what happens here. All right. Logan Storley to 25. Michelle Montague to 199. J.J. Wilson to 49. Magomed Umalatov. Base inserts. And Vadim Nemkov to 49 is our last auto of the day. Vadim Nemkov. I mean, they look cool. Everything looks good. It feels good. I saw some old familiar faces. What is this? Elima Lay McFarlane, Muhammad Lal, and Timur Kizriev. Wasn't he in the UFC too? I don't know. So yeah, there's a lot of parallels. There's a lot of stuff going on here. $80, fun rip, very fun. This is cool. Usman Nurmagomedov to 25. I may expand the collection. I don't know. Dakota DeChevia to 25 could be a big hit. Vadim Nemkov, I don't know, to 49. Jeremy Kennedy to 25. Bellator Inc. is very cool. Jeremy Kennedy again. Masayuki Kikiri. Josh Silveira to 10. Jeremy Kennedy to 40. A lot of Jeremy Kennedy cards. And Carl Elbrexton was our other Bellator Inc. to 10. So it's pretty cool. I think it's worth a stab. You might have fun. You might find a Frank Mir card. Might find a Kayla Harrison. There's more in here than you would expect, I would say. The autos are good. The serial numbers are good. They're not like to 5 million. The names are much better than I thought they would be. There's some I don't know, but there's a lot that I did. So overall, I kind of give this product like an A plus, just in terms of everything. Like all around, I like it. I don't know that I'll buy a case of it, and I'm not encouraging you to either. But I like it. I had fun. It's a fun rip. You're not gonna go broke. You might get something crazy. You might have a little trip down memory lane. It's got all the things. Good job, Panini. This one does not stink. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Have a good rest of the week. See ya.